Okay, we're going to do a quick overview of our syllabus for Nursing 281, Fall 2016. We have the cover page, table of contents, the conceptual framework, and the organizing facets of our curriculum, as well as our hierarchy of human needs. Working down to page 5 begins with the contact information for me. I'm Sue Simpson. I'm your theory and one of the clinical faculty. That's my contact information there. And the other faculty are Rex Batista, he's at Tri-City, Gianna Carey, she's also at Tri-City, at Kaiser on Saturday, Ginny Ryle and Melissa Yeager, and on Wednesdays at Kaiser, is Joan Balahadia. Course description, our course materials, we're working primarily in Ignatavicius 8th edition. And here's some of your other supplementals, but I'm going to say that Iggy is the one that you want. The course requirements, what you're responsible for, your student learning outcomes, and the performance outcomes. Those are for you to review. If you have any disabilities accommodations, please contact the department, or the Disabled Students Programs and Services Department. Here's their contact information, and then you will contact me. Absences, tardiness, look at the handbook, academic integrity, internet access. Just be cognizant of who's around you when you're looking at some of the nursing sites. They can be offensive to some. Support services, beepers and cell phones, bring them to class. Please just keep them quiet and please don't text while we're talking. Tutoring and study groups, Dr. Burke has a tutoring session, and those are listed. Portfolio assignment is something that's ongoing throughout your entire tenure here in the program, and here is the outline. I know you're already using Staff Garden for those LV and RN students that are joining us. Please read this carefully. This is what's expected of you, and it goes over it quite well. You will be submitting it to your clinical instructor by the 17th of November, so you'll need to get that up. There is no grade linked to this assignment, however, you do need to submit it. Next semester and fourth semester, there's a huge grade connected to this, so this is time for people to review it for you. Grading information. So what we have going on is your pharmacology ATI exam is worth 15 points. That's something that you can review on the ATI website and through your ATI books if you have them, or your online books. I'm giving you 10 points to attend this September 15th Marcus Engel event. There's a big 10 points. Just have to attend. Your clinical prep worksheets, which are done clinically, you will have 5 that will be turned in for 10 points each. And then we have the Well Elder assignment, and that is worth a total of, I think it's 100 points. Yes, there it is, 100. With a final paper that's worth 40 of those points. So then we have 4 examinations at 50 each, some in-class quizzes at 5 points each, and then a cumulative final, which is 100, comes to a total of 500 points. You need to accumulate a 75 or better on your examinations, and that is the 4 examinations. That's not including the quizzes. It's the 4 examinations. Well, actually 5, because we have to count the final. Participation points, there's a maximum of 10 that are allowed, and those are if you go to a nursing conference or attending a continuing education class. I also give points if you go to a BRN meeting. It does have to be something that you actually do, nothing done online. You have to go to some type of nursing event. So they're all over. You can talk to me. I like to have pre-approve them before you go. There's your dates if you're going to drop the class to get a refund, and what day you can withdraw by. Following this on page 10 is our nursing objectives, and we have both the theory and clinical ones in here. Throughout all our objectives, of course, we thread our QSIN, which are the nursing management of quality and safety needs, and those are threaded throughout our entire program. And please pay attention. These are the things that you are examined on or tested on. So sometimes students use these as study prompts to use to study for tests. That's a good idea. You should be aware of what your objectives are. This, I think, is probably your favorite page, which is the schedule. Our very first meeting is on the 25th, and yes, you do have pages to read, 3 chapters and some pages, but I gave this to many of you long ago. We also have the 1st of September, we have guest speakers coming from the Scripps Memorial Palliative Care team and the San Diego Eye Bank. And when we have exams, primarily we have an online class to follow. I know you're kind of burned out after an exam, so I don't always hold class. I do and will on the 6th of October. October 6th, there is a class following the exam. So this just tells you what's going on. The Well Elder assignment. This assignment is worth 12 clinical hours and 100 points. It's the bulk of your assignments in this class. And the purpose is for you to explore and have exposure to well elder clients in all dimensions of health, to evaluate any specific needs, to evaluate what community resources are available, and to describe the nursing practice implications. So what happens is you will select an older adult over 70 years of age. The older the better. They cannot be a relative, but you can loan out a relative to a classmate. So if Brittany has a grandpa, then Jackie can use Brittany's grandpa as theirs. So loan out your relative to one of your friends. So you need to meet with your well elder or super senior, whatever you'd like to call them, 4 to 6 times before November the 1st. All visitation reports are due the Tuesday following your visit. These are due to your clinical instructor. There is submissions on Blackboard for them. And there are outlines and prompts. Once you have completed all of those, you are going to write the final cumulative paper, which is written in the third person in APA format, and there are guidelines for that on Blackboard. The clinical process, your clinical faculty is going to go through this with you, but we have what we call a PPW, which is no longer SimChart. You used to do SimChart in first year. Now you're doing pre-patient worksheet. Patient prep worksheet, pardon me. And you will do a total of 5 that we will grade. You have 50 points for those. They're based on this rubric here. So the first time you turn it in and you get 6 out of 10. You can, that one you don't have to count. You just tell us how many. We take the best top 5 grades. So sometimes people will wait till they get 50. Some people will keep submitting till they get the 50, or some will just say, oh, I got 47. That's good enough. I'm good. There's also a journal which you submit online. Everything is submitted online through Blackboard. And I'm going to let the nursing faculty in the clinical setting go over this stuff with you. But I do want to point out that campus lab here, your campus lab staff are Denise, Nicole, Angelino, and Maria. And if you are instructed to go to campus lab to do remediation, you need to make an appointment with them. We also have Skills-a-thon, which is Saturday, the 10th of September. Everyone must attend. You'll either be coming in the morning or the afternoon. There is something about that online. And there are 2 clinical sim days, which count as clinical hours, and both Kaiser groups come on one day and both Tri-City groups come on another, and The first one, all Kaisers come on the 10th of, pardon me, the 15th of October. They're there on a Saturday, and the next time you come on a Wednesday. Clinical expectations, you can read through these. Like I said, you're going to go over it with your clinical instructor. Then we have the expectations of what should be in your weekly journal. It's a journal. It means that there's paragraphs and complete sentences, and it's reflective. We do have evidence-based information that this is great information for you, and it helps you mature and develop your practice as a nurse. And we have the evidence. We have the research. Critical elements for evaluation are here. These are what you must follow. If we find that you jeopardize or physically or emotionally jeopardize a patient, you will be dismissed. And so pay close attention. What is a violation, and pay attention to that. Your final evaluation is based on this document here, and we do self-evaluations as well as faculty evaluations. That's our overview for the syllabus. See you in class.